Okay. 2015 Jeep Wrangler, 3.6 liter. The oil filter after house is leaking, so I'm gonna replace it. Let's see. How fun is this? Oh, I didn't grab enough power. Okie dokie. Oh, you guys can see me cool. Two 10mm. Now switch over to the 8. Okay. Pop this off. No one's been in here. Be as gentle as you can. Two 10mm nuts right here. You have to get both of those off. That one dropped. It hit the ground, so we're good. And then back here, same thing. There's 2 more nuts. 1, 2. Okay. Now what I usually do is up here there's 2 13s that hold this bracket to the actual an actual 10s on those. Cool. So they're actually 2 10mm bolts that hold it to the timing cover. This little bracket that goes to the intake. Because they're studded, if you don't take them out, you're not going to get the intake out. You can just loosen that one, as long as it goes past the studs. I'm gonna drop my socket too. I'm gonna grab that real quick. And well, we'll take a pause for that for a second. We'll go. Okay, now these 8s. 1, 2. Pop these off. Those 2 can get in there a little bit better. Here. Right, dude, the cylinder head. This is really common. Now, this last one right here. Grab a longer extension. There's 7 of them. Someone's playing in here already. I gotta find my 10 before we can continue. on. Sure, honey. It's nice. There's 2 10s over here. Hold this stupid bracket that goes across the valve cover to the intake. Stupid Christ. And then got this hose. There's that. Now we're gonna. Oh, there we go. There we go. Set this over here so I'll forget about it. Someone's already been in here. I get the fuel line off. This one lock. Usually not this time. These ones are been playing around. I just don't want to lose that bolt. It's heavy to go down to the engine. There's our bolt back. Someone broke that. That's nice. I think that's the wrong clip. Let's clip this bolt right. You want to do Jerry's fuel pump? Fuel pump, I guess. If not, I'll do it in a little bit. Definitely somebody's been in here. They over tightened the bolts for the intake manifold and they cracked the intake. But I think this is the worst one I've ever seen. There's nothing we can do about that right now. We'll make the customer aware what's going on with this thing. And we had to wait at least a month for the oil filter adapter. So, intake manifold is probably gonna take just as long. Yeah, this isn't the right fit. Getting stuck. Try pointing it up. I'm tired. Very, very tired today. Okay. It's like junkyard. Oh, wait up. You broke the locks out too. What's wrong with people? How am I gonna get this out? No.
No?
No.
They didn't pay for it?
No. Not that I'm aware of. The Ridgeline was inside. I finished it last night.
Oh, okay.
But now he wants to pull a plug and inspect. I told Dave, tell him while we're in there, he wants to change the spark plugs, it'll be an extra half hour. Now, I told him now he wants to inspect. But,
Oh, what an idiot.
yeah. That's okay. You're pretty bad. Crazy. It's the cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, oh shoot,
No,
water
no,
in it?
it's just covered in soil. So there's 4 8mm bolts on each side of the intake manifold. You have to get off. Then everything's just broken on this side. I'll show you when I get that. There's still the injector's still connected on the back. I wasn't able to get that off. Okay. Okay, now let's continue. So there's a bucket under there. So you always want to have a bucket and a mop. Okay, now we're going to undo the oil pressure switch. I want to get this coolant line off. Set my pliers in the middle. Okay, I guess we got to point it up now. Okay. I'm just gonna unbolt it. Okay, so these are that holds the original one down. This looks like an aftermarket piece of junk one in here right now. Thank goodness, because we were gonna put one in because we waited a month for the one that I have now. But whoever worked on this thing, they really did a number. There's so many broken things. The intake manifold has a crack in it. One of the holes is stripped. This is why you take it to someone who knows what they're doing. I'm not sure if the customer did it or what, but you know, it's all for doing it yourself. But you know, if you don't know what you're doing and you're damaging stuff, you should probably stop. Yeah, diff fluid's good? Okay, let's park it on the line. And then let's pull that ridge line up. I'm gonna have you pull a spark plug out of it. Okay, let's check the spark plugs now. No, just bring it back to me. Bet you this, whoever did this didn't use an inverted torque socket. And they're an E8. I know I don't think I said it. Got sidetracked. See if I can get on this one. Huh? What happened?
Did you want us to drive the ridge line?
People don't know what they're doing. These might not even fit. The 1/4 inch does. Cool. These Jeeps give me a lot of firsts today. I want to damage the engine. Yes. It's gracious. Sure. Uh-oh, trying to get away from Jerry? by far one of the worst ones I've ever had to do. He's already, someone's replaced this.
Yeah.
They broke the intake.
Oh shit.
Oh, this thing is really, and there's no coolant in it too. At least I think. Or it's a mixture. Yeah, whoever worked on this thing, I had to use a extractor. Got a brand new housing from Mopar. So go ahead and set this thing in. There's a little, should grease this O-ring. Little O-ring right here. Take a little oil down there. Just grease it. We are doing an oil change on this one. I'm done because of the potential for contamination. Okay. You guys ready to watch this? Check this out. Use my quarter inch. Okay. Oh my God. I'm gonna grab the quarter. What size is the mallet? What size what? The mallet? Oh, they're 6mm round. How many of quarter? Oh, Chazzy Reno. Oh. Click. I'm gonna get tightened to torque spec. Perfect. Okay, the hose. I change the clamp. I put the clamp like this, so you can actually get to it. There, we leak a little bit of coolant. That's okay. I think the red one. What are you doing, Jerry? Are you tripping?
Yeah. Well, I tripped the other day. I was on the ground for a while.
Oh, that's not good.
At a store, of all things.
Oh, well, at least
Dude, I couldn't get up.
people were there to help you, though, right?
Are you recording?
Yes.
Oh, that is so cool.
Okie dokie. Let's see if we can get on this. Kind of a pain. Tight. Now we gotta plug the temp sensor back in to the oil. Okay, now we can get my freaking butt up. We gotta change those gaskets. I think I'm gonna do this. Stop that. Okay, now that the housing's in, everything's connected. The oil pressure switch, the oil temperature sensor, the coolant hose is hooked up. We're gonna change the gaskets on this broken intake manifold, and I'll show you guys right. You see it's cracked. I noticed when I was taking out this one, it was really easy to come out because whoever did this is something else, we'll say. But the customer doesn't want to deal with this right now, so we're just gonna throw it back together and I'm just gonna change these gaskets though. You know, I don't look that old, but what's crazy is that one that was in there, I'll put it on video, I'll show you guys. That housing, we were actually gonna buy one, but thankfully we didn't. These are cheesy ones. They're like clear silicone. Ooh. But we were gonna buy one of those, but I'm not a fan of those. Even the factory ones on these are junk, but you know, they're better than anything else. I think those housings are all made by Dorman. Right, jury? Doorman. Woo. These guys just try to advertise everything on the radio. Gas right now?
Where are you? Where you can get it cheap?
No, it's like so top tier. So I'm assuming they're talking about Arco. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Arco. No, we take credit cards.
Yapping away,
Oh yeah.
crying away. I'm hungry.
Yeah, mostly.
Feed me, assholes, I'm hungry.
That's how it feels.
Huh?
That's how it feels.
Are you using formula?
No.
Oh, nursing?
Yeah. Well, no, not nursing, but just you get the milk.
You know, nursing is best.
Yeah. No, that's good. Set it back in. Set it back in. Let it run. Hard to get back to great.
Too much electronics.
On these?
Uh-huh.
On these engines?
Yeah.
Yeah, these things are junk.
Just too much, man.
I had two of them in like a month come in. One had like 60,000, the other had like 80. I had to replace this cylinder head over here.
Yeah.
And the cam was coming apart.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, these engines are they're definitely something else.
That's why I like the old ones.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of these. I didn't like when they first came out.
Yeah.
People pull in the parking lot in their Grand Caravan and ticking and popping. I'm like, well, at first there was for those years there was recalls. You know, like you gotta take it to the dealer, they're gonna put a new cylinder head on it. And then they've excluded certain vehicles, which sucks because that's not the case. But these have metal that the roller follower will eat the cam, or the cam will start coming apart, or the The valve seats have problems in them. It's mostly on this cylinder head. The valve seats have problems.
Oh.
I don't know if it's a valve seat or valve guide. They're just junk. Look at these cheap gaskets. Okay. Looking for a Tesla Model 3, you must have a 1200 credit score. See what I almost did? And plug this side in. You gotta have a 500 credit score at least. That's gonna exclude me right off the bat.
Dude, didn't that hurt your stomach?
Oh yes. I'm trying to hurry. I'm putting the fuel line in. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Hell, if I did that, it'd squirt the shit out of me.
Lower line locked in place. But I want to get this set in. This connector is having a hard time. I need to tug on them too to make sure. These back ones are a pain. Forget about them. Here, tug. Hook this up. The boss is broken. Yeah, the boss is broken on the intake, so I'm not gonna go back on properly. Really nice. I want to find out how to do this. And then, okay, we don't need the hammer, hopefully. Go like this, like just like that. Yeah. Talkie. Okay. Now we gotta pop that in first. Let's get this up and over. Pull these up because sometimes I get stuck on the studs. I don't get stuck there. I'm stuck on the back one. Yeah. Just leave it running and park it back where you found it. Now let's start checking all those other ones too now. Huh? Let's start checking the other ones up there. The tickets, there's a few. Oh, the tickets. Yeah, let's start checking. I think there's a Dodge with the check engine light. There's something else. And we'll go through those real quick. I know I use the electric. You shouldn't. But like I was saying, if you know how to use it, you have to be very careful with it. And these, I just snug them up. That's why it's so easy to get up. And I'll show you they didn't even tighten these bolts. Come over here come on a ride with me. Look at this. They didn't even tighten those. Tighten those up. And they're different nuts. I hate that, but you know, what can you do? So let me show you this real quick. So that one's broken. You can see someone already did that. See if I can find you guys a decent spot. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me move this out of the way. Freaking people. Gotta make everybody else's life difficult because they don't know what they're doing. Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, please don't work on stuff. You know, this is what makes technicians just makes me not angry, but just upset, you know? And I'm not even gonna be able to put that back in its spot because it's not gonna fit. So we're just gonna have to leave it like that. It's not gonna fit back in its spot because it's broken right where that tab is at. And the one in the middle, that goes to the air box. This one goes to the intake, the one that's broken, and this is the breather, I think, for the trans. You know, because it is a Jeep. At least that's what it says on the front. And then we're gonna put this back in. We've already got the intake manifold tight, except for the front bolt. I'm aware of that. You know, real world, it is. Customers aware of it, and we'll deal with it at a later date. Okay, it's okay. Okay, dokie, let's get this in.
This wire that I'm making, it works.
Okay.
So the green and yellow that come down, they go into that main connector, it goes back to the juncture box.
Mm-hmm.
I just pulled that pin out, taped it up, and then put a new pin and wire in there. And
Okay.
then I'm just going to put this on there and use their existing crimps on.
Okay, that works. That's all you can do.
So,
I don't know if you have time right now, but Steve Thompson showed it. Like, he just was curious what the rollers look like.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, just give me a few minutes. Okay, just scan it for me. I think it says check engine light on, right?
this one, right?
I'm not too sure. I'm gonna assume so. Okay, you guys go through all those, make sure we have all the infos on them.
Yeah.
Come on, Rad. The nuts are all different. Irritating. Okay, those two are tight. Oh, that's broken. I'll see if I have any of those. I don't think so.
Can I borrow Augustine or Ricardo? This lady has a hernia sticking out. She can't lift her death bottle and get it in the truck.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You can take Augustine, that's fine.
Augustine, can I borrow you for a minute?
Yeah. Anyways, connector's broken. No. Just gonna grab a little lube.
Too much shit.
Yeah. Well, this thing is just all hacked up. Someone worked on it, they broke a ton of stuff. I've never seen one of these in this bad of condition before.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
You recording?
Yep. Still recording, Jerry. Oh, the tab's off of the throttle body. These freaking, I don't know what's up with these Dodges. I have to zip tie that. Figure out how we're gonna do this. sucks. Not gonna stay. Can do though. These Dodges, I don't know. The alternators always do it to me too. The pins like tear off of them. I have no idea why. It's just these vehicles just garbage. This might not work. We're in a really bad spot. Very, very bad spot. Just gonna leave that. It's just gonna retain it for now and let them know. Add it to the list. It's not my favorite thing to do, but what are you gonna do? It's just the packing stuff. Everything else, so much stuff is broken. Like I said, it's one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I've never seen one in this horrible condition. This stuff broken and stripped and missing.
Who worked on it?
I don't know. I want to find out.
Huh?
I want to find out.
You gonna ask them?
Yeah, I want to. I will. I don't know. Oh, make mean about it. I'm like, who worked on this thing? So we're gonna make them aware of all the problems that it has. So that he's like, oh, well, you guys broke this. No, I didn't. We didn't break that. You broke it. Or whoever worked on it before broke it.
You're enforcing it too.
Yeah, I know. Double insurance.
Actually, that's pretty damn smart, you know?
Yeah, I know, like taking it apart, everyone's broken. You can go watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go tighten these two, and then I gotta go talk to Steve. And then I gotta do an oil change, and we gotta put coolant in it. Draining and filthy oil.